Hello, it's Matt Saunders from the Freelance Business Builder. If, like me, you believe that freelancing and self-employment is awesome, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. The more people that see these videos, the more people we can empower to run their own businesses brilliantly. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can make sure that your proposal for your freelance projects gets accepted by your prospective clients. So when I started my web design business a number of years ago, I found that quite often my proposals were either rejected or the client would just ghost me. I wouldn't hear back from them. Even when I got back in touch with them to look for feedback on how I could improve that process, often I would be given very little information or they wouldn't respond at all. So really, I had to take it upon myself to figure out what was going wrong there, because I could see other people in our industry getting the work. Their proposals were being accepted. And in many cases, they were charging a lot more than what I was trying to charge. So it's about figuring out how you can get those proposals written or presented in such a way that it resonates with those clients. And I've got 3 tips for you now. So the first tip for getting your proposal accepted by a prospective client is to make sure that when you speak to them, you really, really listen to what it is that they're telling you. But you also listen out for the little things that they're not telling you, things in their body language, problems or challenges that they're facing that they're maybe not articulating or verbalizing. Because if you can draw out the things that are really bothering them, then you can reflect that back to them. And in that moment, they will feel like you understand them, and that will build trust. But crucially, when you do this, it gives you lots and lots of stuff to put into that proposal that's going to resonate with them. So if somebody comes to you and they're looking for a logo design, for example, or a new website, they're probably not hugely sophisticated in understanding their own needs, which is absolutely fine. It's not a criticism. That's why we exist, right? We exist as service providers in this space. So we listen to what people are looking for. We understand what is going on under the surface, and then we give them what they want and what they need in that proposal. So when you write that proposal or you put together the slides that you're going to pitch to them, just make sure that you're looking at this thing from their perspective. What were they telling you in that call that you can reflect back to them in your pitch deck, in your proposal document, whatever it is? What can you reflect back to them that you know they're going to say, I get that, I understand that, this is what I want. So my first and fundamental tip for getting your proposals accepted by clients is to really, really listen to what they're telling you, but also try and pick up on the things they're not telling you in those calls. My second tip to help make sure that your proposal is accepted by your clients is to really tailor it. And I don't just mean from a content perspective, but to make that proposal look like it reflects the brand identity and the look and feel of that organization. When I first started putting out proposals, I used a very, very basic template document that largely reflected my own brand. And that was fine, I thought. But you've got to imagine if your proposal is sitting there on a table with 2 other proposals and the others look a lot more tailored towards that organization, it's going to feel more special. It's going to feel like those proposals have been made especially for that organization and that project. So my second tip here is to spend some time making sure that proposal looks like something that maybe they've created themselves as an internal document, something that is special to them, because that creates a sense of quality. It creates a sense of trust. You know, they're going to think that you're someone who's going to deliver, you know, not just on a superficial level. You're not just going to do the bare minimum. You're going to actually deep dive into this project and get them results. So my second tip is to tailor it as much as possible to that prospective client's brand identity, tone of voice, look and feel, all this kind of stuff. So it feels like something that they've made themselves. And my third tip for having your proposal accepted, or at least to getting a response to that proposal and avoiding being ghosted, is to include a very, very clear call to action or next step or next 3 steps or something like that in that proposal. So you've got to imagine, again, put your reader hat on. They're going through this proposal, or they're watching you present, or they're watching a video that you recorded for them. And they're feeling, yeah, this could be the right provider for us. Now what? What have we got to do next? So perhaps it's a kickoff meeting, perhaps it's an invoice, maybe they've got a questionnaire to fill out or something like that. Just give them something to do in that next step. Don't make it something very vague, like, we look forward to hearing back from you, or, if you've got any questions, you can email us here. These kinds of things are not call to actions. Those sort of things are not inspiring. They don't inspire someone to take the next step towards getting this project done. This is what they're looking for. They want to get the project done, or at least they want to get the project started so they can begin to see the results for their business. So something vague along the lines of, email us any questions here, it's not going to do the job. Maybe send them a Calendly link so that they can book the first session with you, a scoping session or a kickoff meeting. Let them know what the payment terms are on this project. You're going to want at least 50% upfront before you do anything. Tell them how long it's going to take. Flesh out the steps of this project if you can during the proposal process. This just helps to make it real in the mind of that client. And the more you can make it feel like it's already happening, the more likely they're going to at least respond to the proposal, and also more likely to respond positively and want to work with you. So those are my 3 tips for getting your proposal responded to and accepted by clients. Listen very carefully to what they're telling you. And if you can, draw out the problems and issues that they're facing that they're maybe not able to articulate. Make it look nice, make it reflective of their brand so that it feels like something that they've produced themselves. And finally, make sure you include a call to action, a sensible next step in that proposal, something that they can just continue the process with. And as always, if you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video.